Hey, social media fan bam. I just want to share how Russia, if you don't know, Russia had a 8.0 earthquake. That's what they said at first. Now they updated it and upgraded it to a 8.7. That's almost a 9.0. And right now, Russia is still shaking with 6.0, 5.7, 5.6. I normally share earthquakes on my Facebook all the time, which I did. It's shared on my Facebook. But I'm coming on here to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube sharing Russia had an earthquake, y'all. In Reno, it's flooding and raining. We got a little rain in the Bay Area, a drizzle. But then Tahoe had a snowstorm. But it's hot in other places. And if you know the Bible, you know what the Bible says. In Matthew 24, when it comes to the signs, the weather, and look how fast. The scientists can't even explain. The world is speeding up, but the Bible said the days will be shortened. For my sake, the elect's sake, for his saints, right? We live in the day and time we must seek the face of God all we know how, right? And live a separated life. We must live a separated life from how the world lives their lives. But anyway, back to the earthquake. Russia had the earthquake. And the scientists are saying, this is what the scientists are saying, right? They're saying that California will have an earthquake before 2026. That is what they're saying. California will have an earthquake before 2026. I didn't say it. The scientists, this is what they're saying. They're going to have one on the coast of San Francisco, they said, right? Volcanic activity. And did y'all see the animals? The animals, they're leaving Yellowstone. And y'all know that's a volcano over there. It's a tsunami warning too for Hawaii because of Russia having a almost basically a 9.0 earthquake, right? And so if the subduction zone, look that up, subduction zone, if the subduction zone goes off, that's going to travel all the way Oregon, Washington, all the way down California. And they said if it was to go off, if the slip, if it goes off, if that subduction zone goes off, that could be a 9.0 or larger on the Richter scale earthquake, y'all. And y'all know they say California is due, but no man knows. The scientist says before 2026. So what we do, we occupy until, occupy until Jesus comes. Telling somebody about Jesus, encouraging them. Tell them how Jesus can save, how he's coming back again, how we will live forever, how this world will be no more. You don't want to be left behind, that's for sure. You want to be caught up to meet and see Jesus. Yes. So occupy. I mean, you can tell people if they don't want to hear you or listen, it's okay. I mean, as long as you try to tell them. But back to the earthquake, yes. And remember, if you can look this up, the New Madrid, because you know California does have earthquakes too, but the New Madrid, that's a fault line too. It's Florida, Michigan, Mississippi, and that Midwestern area. There's some states where that fault line goes through. But this is what scientists saying about California, y'all. And we just pray and we ask God to keep us and keep our families. And we just want to live and trust Psalms 91. I like Psalm 61. My lights was flickering. I didn't know why earlier, about maybe 20 minutes ago or so, maybe 25 minutes ago or so. Yeah, they were flickering, but everything seems to be okay. And then also the scientists don't understand why the world is speeding up and going fast. But we know as saints of God, we know exactly, because August is basically here. The weekend is coming fastly. And I believe that August ain't going to have time to stay around, y'all. August ain't going to stay around too long. It's going to go that fast. But, okay, I just want to share about the earthquakes, but that's what they're saying about California. And y'all, if you don't know, look it up. Reno, raining and flooding in California. It's hot. Look it up. Reno had a snowstorms. Anyway, look it up. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed week.